Hey guys, Dan the R.B.R.T guy back with you again today. You know, we search around for content, we search around for things to try to take apart to show you the effectiveness of R.B.R.T, and I've come across this little scooter. As you can see, this little 6mm hex, or at least it used to be a hex, there's almost no shape to this left whatsoever. So, am I going to be able to get that out? I don't know, because here's the deal. You know, it's all about surface contact, and that's why I always say reach for ours first. Don't strip it with another tool and start with a stripped problem. Leave mine as much surface contact and material available for it to get a grip and try to turn it out. But as you can see, this bolt, it's about as bad as it gets. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that out, but let's give it a go. So what I've actually got is a regular hex, and I just want to show you that there's just absolutely, there's no grabbing that whatsoever. It's just destroyed. So we're going to take our R.B.R.T hex and kind of position it in there. And in this one here, we're going to give it a little tap to make sure we get it down into the bottom of the fastener, maybe even try to reshape that metal a little bit. And I can already tell that it certainly gripped much better than the conventional style hex, but it's in there, and let's see what we can do with it. I'm not even sure it'll unthread. I mean, it's pretty rusty, it's pretty bad, but let's give it a shot, see if we can get it out of there. Here we go. And you know, when it comes down to stuff like this, you just don't want to bang it in and rip into it. Be gentle. Try to use a little finesse. See if we can get it out of there. And you know what? I'm not confident that's going to come out of there. Can I get it? I mean, it's definitely grabbed it, but that metal is so compromised and so rusty. And here's the deal before I go any further, let me explain a little bit more. You know, when it comes down to stuff like this, when it's super rusty, super compromised, you can tell that my tool actually bit in much better than a conventional. But if that metal isn't strong enough to resist, to take the amount of torque needed to crack it loose and it starts to disintegrate, that's a bolt failure. That's not a tool failure. My tool has done everything in its spectrum to be able to grab it. So let's continue on and see if we can get it out of there. If this is a win, this is a huge win, but I don't expect it's going to get it out of there. In fact, sometimes you're going to have a loss. Nothing works every time, and I'll tell you, R.B.R.T guy is going to tell you that my tool's not always going to work. It's not always going to get it out. Sometimes it's so compromised that you got to drill it and tap it. That's life. That's the way it goes. I might try, if this doesn't work, I might try drilling into the center of that metal and tapping in one of my extractors, like my FOR extractor, get down into the metal where it's not as corroded and see if I can get it out. That might be something I do in a coming video. So you'll recognize what I'm working on if I attempt to do that, but let's see if we can get it out. I don't expect I'm going to get this out, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. I'm getting it. Let me get my big fat hand out of the way. Look at that. It's coming. I mean, it's coming. That is a massive win for R.B.R.T. There's no way a regular hex would have got this out. Just no way. You know, the cool thing about our tool design, you can use it on everyday stuff. I want you to use it every time you come across a hex, whether it's good or bad. Grab mine first. It won't damage good fasteners. It reacts just like a normal one. But look at that. I got that out of there, and I did not think I was going to. I mean, that was as bad as it got. You can see the dust and the junk fly out, and my tool just locked in. Can I get it out of there? There we go. Now you can see where my tool got down into the bottom of that fastener. That is just a huge win for R.B.R.T. Look, guys, this says it all. This really does say it all. Look at that. I'm Dan the R.B.R.T guy. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and smash that bell so you can tell when the next video comes straight to you. Thanks very much, guys.